Aye.
Howdy. Corrupt here with another banger. Just wanted to give some UI tips that I learned along the way. Um, the first one is not really a UI tip, but if you're ever walking through sludge or anything, I should probably go to an area with sludge to show you. But you know how when you get in something and you like walk really slow and you can't walk faster than that? If you just turn around and tap circle, you will be able to get through it a lot quicker. Because if you just tap circle, he does a little backpedal here. Alright, let me get these enemies away from me so I can finish giving you the rest of this little advice that I got here. Your boy's been playing for 150 hours. Pick up a few things. Like I said, this is just about the UI though, so holy lord. Okay, am I safe here? Dead body. What's this? Uh-oh. Alright, well, anyway. So the second thing um, is about potions or flasks. So most people will put all of them right here in the square tab. Well, you don't have to put any of them here in the square tab if you don't want. You can put them all on your tool belt and use them like that. Now, I have these two on my tool belt uh, just so that when I'm in the middle of battle and I'm in the heat of things and I can just tap square real quick and I can heal. Now, I know that if you have a bunch of things on there, you know, say I've got 6, 7 things. We'll just put 4 things on here. Can you put Azure? See, that's crazy. I didn't even know you could put your summon on there. You learn something new every day. But or like if you have a bunch of spells, I cycle through my spells. If you just hold the direction, it goes to the first thing on the list. So the second thing, boom, right back at the first. Going through my spells. So this is stuff they don't really teach you or show you in any way. But if you've been playing for a while, these kinds of games, it's something you probably know. Alright, the last thing is the map. So the map has a couple cool features that you may or may not know of. I know a lot of people, especially people like me, don't like to read. So, alright, the first thing, you can hit square and you can leave markers places. So, say you find something interesting and you want to mark it down, just hit your square button and say, "Oh, there's a badass enemy here that I want to avoid," or maybe remember for later, or maybe there's a shop over here or something. Uh, whatever you want to use for shop, say shop merchant, or like, "Oh, my guy told me there was a treasure over in this castle." You know, then you mark it for later just so you don't forget. There's little stuff like that um, that you can do. Oh no. All right, and then also with the map, um, sorry, I'm a little sick. If you, what was I gonna say? So if you hit triangle, it'll bring up a list of all the sites of grace that you have. All right, and then you hit R1 to navigate region. All right. On top of that, what you can do is when you're on this list, you can press R3 to mark. say there's ones that you go to a lot. See how I hit R3 to mark it, and then when you're in this list, you can hit triangle again to bring up just the ones that you marked. So that way, you know, you're like, oh, I need to get to the first step real quick. All right, so you bring up your map, triangle, triangle, boom, you're there. So, also, when you bring up your map here like this, if you just bring up your map, if you hit R3, it takes you to the underground map. So that way, say you're underground or whatever, the underground cities, I should say. This doesn't work for the tunnels, like this. I mean, that was the caves and stuff like this. It's not part of the same system. So, but hitting R3 alone will just do that. And then the last thing is if you hit triangle and you hit square, it'll take you directly to the round table, no matter where you're at. As long as you can teleport out, because there's sometimes you can't teleport out of like catacombs and stuff like that. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Um, just little tips that I learned along the way that I just wanted to share with you guys. I hope one of them helps somebody, and thanks for watching. Later.
Hey.